People freak after President Trump drops brutal truth bomb on gun-free zones. People are freaking out after President Donald Trump dropped a brutal truth bomb on the failed liberal idea of gun-free zones. It looks like the truth hurts. According to Daily Caller, President Donald Trump recently met with state and local officials to talk about school safety after the deadly mass shooting in Parkdale, Florida, carried out by 19-year-old Nikolas Cruz. During the sit-down, Trump didn't waste any time in pointing out that gun-free zones are a farce. The president also talked about arming a limited number of qualified and trained teachers, sentiments which the liberal media immediately ran away with in an attempt to make it look like Trump said he wanted to arm every teacher in America. Then, Trump dropped a brutal truth bomb about gun-free zones. "We have to harden our schools, not soften them up," Trump proclaimed, adding that gun-free zones are like going in for the ice cream for potential school shooters like Nikolas Cruz. The president elaborated on his ideas for new school safety measures by saying, "I want my schools protected just like I want my banks protected," explaining, "If you harden the sides, you're not going to have this problem. When you say this school is gun-free, that's what they want to hear." This is the type of common sense and brutal honesty we hired Donald Trump to restore to our government. Of course, the mainstream media tried to distort the president's message about arming teachers after one of his remarks about Aaron Face, a coach at Marjory Stoneman Douglas High School who was murdered while trying to protect students. Your concept and your idea about school concealed carry, and it only works where you have people very adept at using firearms, of which you have many, and who would be teachers and coaches if the coach had a firearm in his locker. When he ran at this guy, the coach was very brave, saved a lot of lives, I suspect. But if he had a firearm, he wouldn't have had to run, Trump said, according to Real Clear Politics. He would have shot, the president continued. And that would have been the end of it. And this would only be, obviously, for people that are very adept at handling a gun. And it's called concealed carry, where a teacher would have a concealed gun on them. To clarify his comments, Trump took to Twitter on Thursday, February 22, 2018, where the president sent out multiple tweets to keep the mainstream media in check. "I never said give teachers guns like was stated on fake news at CNN and at NBC. What I said was to look at the possibility of giving concealed guns to gun-adept teachers with military or special training experience. Only the best 20% of teachers, a lot, would now be able to," Trump clarified. In a second tweet, Trump continued, "History shows that a school shooting lasts, on average, 3 minutes. It takes police and first responders approximately 5 to 8 minutes to get to the site of the crime. Highly trained, gun-adept teachers/coaches would solve the problem instantly, before police arrive. Great deterrent." In another tweet, the president added, "If a potential sicko shooter knows that a school has a large number of very weapons-talented teachers, and others, who will be instantly shooting, the sicko will never attack that school. Cowards won't go there, problem solved. Must be offensive, defense alone won't work." The bottom line is that our government is fully capable of providing armed security at each and every school in America in the same way that they do for airports and military bases. This isn't about gun control, it's about taking the necessary measures to create a safe place for our kids to learn. Thank God, we finally have a president who isn't afraid to do the right thing for America's children.